Hello, hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. In this video, we're going to talk about manifesting your special person, whether you know them or not. So maybe you don't have somebody in mind, or maybe you do, and maybe you feel like they're far and outside of your reach, or they're on another level than you, and you're like, oh my gosh, I love this person, but I just feel like I could never be on their level. Well, you can. A lot of times that person that you think is a queen or a king, they actually desire somebody that sees them that way and honors them and appreciates them. And, you look at them like they're just this special being. They might be craving your kind of love. So don't think it's, way out of your league to be with somebody that you see that way, whether they're in the celebrity world or whether they're not, it doesn't matter. We're all humans having this experience. We're all souls having this human experience. So there are no boundaries. You could date somebody who lives in another country. You could be drawn to somebody who is 20 years older than you. When two souls are meant to be together, the universe aligns it. It makes them run into each other. But before we dive into this video, I just want to let you know, I just got done filming my first manifesting lesson that is going to be posted on my Patreon. And if you have not yet, please go over there, subscribe if you feel called. If you connect with me and my energy and you really love my teachings, you're going to love my Patreon. My Patreon is going to be a more in-depth look at my life, my experiences, client experiences with manifesting. And I'm going to teach you step by step how to manifest whatever you want to call into your life. I'm also going to be doing weekly readings, energy readings, love readings for your special person. Maybe you're in separation, or maybe you're wanting to call them in. We're going to ask the cards to give us an indicator of when our person is going to come. So my Patreon, it's a monthly subscription. It's $11.11. And you're just going to get an abundance of information that's going to help you on your journey. It's going to help you progress. So go ahead over there. If you have not already, join, become one of our patrons, and join our community. It's going to be amazing. And I just got done filming my first video. It's lesson number 1, manifesting, and it's called The Ego. So it's really a great video because it's starting at square one, where we all need to begin our manifesting journey. And if we don't learn this one thing, all of our desires might not come in. So we have to learn this first lesson. So go ahead over there if you feel called. All right, here we go. So when we're manifesting, I kind of see it as like a remembrance. We are remembering who we chose to be with during this human experience. I believe that we all sat at a table when we were souls, getting ready to jump into our human bodies and our little baby bodies. And we picked out, oh, I'm going to have brown hair. I'm going to have this kind of skin. I'm going to have this job during this time. I'm going to date this person for 2 years. I'm going to get married for 15. Then I'm going to get divorced. I'm going to have 3 kids. I believe we sit down and we plan out our whole experience. And with each thing that we're checking off, there's a reason for it. There's something that we are supposed to be doing with our avatars to help the world in some way. So for example, I believe I chose to have a daughter who passed away from a muscle disorder at 2 months old, so that it would wake me up for me to go dive deep into my mind and meditation and mindfulness to understand that we are energy and we can manipulate our energy to attract things that we desire. And we can work with this intelligence. So when we were souls sitting at this table, picking all of this, we already knew that. We knew that we're energy. We know that we can attract things and we can align with our source. But then when we jump into our bodies, we forgot. So when you're manifesting your special person, I believe you're finally remembering what you are calling in, what you are destined to call in. And when you come in contact with this special person, it's like an ice cream sundae. It is so delicious and yummy and sweet. And you just feel it in your body that this person just checks off every box that you've ever wanted. And your special person is coming. Trust me, you're finally remembering who you're meant to be with, and you're having these ideas. And that's why you're watching this video, because you're wondering, all right, I feel like it's time for me to be with my person. How do I call them in? And if I don't know them or whatever the situation is, this is what you do. You ready? Here is the meat of this lesson. So you're going to sit down and you're going to write down all the ways you want to feel in this relationship. So when we're connecting with soulmates or twin flames or people that we chose to connect with at certain stages of our lives, we are feeling a certain energy with them. So I want you to write down how you want to feel with this person. Do you want your lips to meet and it just be fireworks every single time and it never gets old? Do you want to look at them from across the room and make eye contact and just never want to take your eyes away? Do you want to just stare at them and just think that they're the sweetest, most sexiest, cutest thing on the planet? They could be doing something so mundane, but you just think they're like a king or a queen and you're like, oh, I just adore them. And everything I just said, do you want to feel that way? Do you want them to be feeling that way about you? Then write that down. When you're manifesting, when you're writing down your desires, the universe is going to go out there and it's going to find the person that is your match and it's going to bring them to you. You don't have to know them. You don't have to know what they're going to look like. You just need to write what you want to feel. And if it is a full feeling and a whole feeling and pure unconditional love, that's what that is, what I just described. Looking at somebody and seeing them do every little thing and not really being annoyed by it because you just unconditionally love them. They could do, they could be really mean and do something and you can somehow find a way to forgive them because that's how much you love them. That's the energy you need to write down, because when you're calling in that kind of special person, they're going to reflect that back to you. They're going to be a mirror to your energy. And another tip I have for you is to write down how you want to feel in the partnership. The second thing I want you to do is I want you to start living your life now as if you're nurturing that person. So you're going to practice on other people. So if you have children in your life, if you have parents, if you have siblings, start unconditionally loving them. See them making a mistake and forgive them and be like, they're human. We're all souls just playing this game of life. We're going to forgive them if they're having a tantrum or if they're just being rude for whatever reason. You're just going to let go and just be so forgiving, because in reality, does it really matter? No, it doesn't matter. What matters is that we love each other. So when we put ourselves in the vibration of being so forgiving and loving, we're going to attract somebody that does that to us. And we're not going to attract a narcissist who's always going to make us question our feelings and our reality. And, we come to them with our problems and they tell us that we're crazy and we're sensitive. No, that's not love. That is control and that is manipulation. And we don't vibe with that. That is a low vibration. You don't even want to be in the same house as somebody like that, because they will literally pull the energy out from you. And guess what? They love you. They love you so much because your energy is so vibrant that they feed off of you. And a lot of my clients, I get to help them wake up to this and be like, hey, that's not love. That might be something that you experienced during childhood and you think it's love, but it's not. And you're feeling the pull to them and you want to stay with them because they feel safe and comfortable, but there is way better out there for you. So, and I felt called to just say that. So maybe I'm speaking to somebody out there that maybe you're with somebody or you're attracting these people that are not loving you the way that you deserve. And if you can just think about, I hope this doesn't sound arrogant, but if you can think about me and how I speak to all of you, you all deserve somebody who speaks to you with compassion and is always looking out for the best for you and wants to nurture you and wants to find joy in each moment. And they want to manifest a better life for themselves. It's really hard to be with somebody who doesn't believe in this. And not to say that you have to have somebody that's on the same path as you, because you're your own soul and you're your own path. But when we vibe with someone who's open, they might not practice it themselves, but they're willing to listen to you because they love you. It's kind of like people having two totally different professions. When they come home from work, they're not just not talking about their work because they're not interested in each other. No, they're willing to listen, even though they might not know anything about money or accounting or the stock market or a professional sport or reading, science, whatever it is. You still listen to that person because you love them. So that's what you want to call in. You want to remember who you came here to be with, right? Universe, show me my special person. Show me who I am meant to be with. I want to feel this, that, and that. You write it all down. And then you start loving other people in your life that way. You start showing strangers unconditional love. You open doors for them. You just don't go out of your way to do it, but just be neutral and just always be loving and kind and watch what happens. The universe will bring you the most amazing woman or man that will literally show up at your door, and they will just be they'll just be everything you ever wanted. And it will happen for you. So write it down, start treating other people with unconditional love, and then comment below and tell me the magic that's going to happen. And right now I want you to comment below and say, I claim my special person, or I'm ready to enhance my current partnership to make it better. All right, lovies, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.